Welcome back to episode 66 of Let's Play Suikoden 4. As you saw last time, I've just defeated the final boss. Rita used a mushroom kind of pointlessly. So I thought the boss was going to go on going, but let's get out of here, like we've been told to do. At least we don't have to go down those stairs again. I'm kind of surprised I'm being attacked really, because you can see their thing is crumbling, and they still want to fight me. Okay. And we leave here. Or not. Oh, that was a big fight, which I could have fought properly, but let's go to below before today. Are you to my right? No, you're not. You're down here. Yeah, like a sensible girl, you actually run away. Would you like to return aboard the ship? Yes, let's get out of here. Oh, he's ramming us. Troy. So it wasn't the final fight. Seems like we have a fight or duel or
You
a duel.
cannot see my intentions.
No, I can't.
Come at me.
Okay.
Sorry, but I will take your life with one more move.
On guard, full power. Make me see.
Here I go. Yield to my sword. Here I go.
I'm gonna end it with a special.
Are you okay?
Won't you come with us?
Don't further my defeat with your insults. I have no desire for your pity. This is how I hoped it would end. What regrets could I possibly have? Our conflict is over. The blood of the sea flows through my veins. I return to it now. To be reborn.
The captain
Let
goes
us
down
meet
with his
again on
ship.
this sea someday.
Okay.
By your leave, Captain.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Yes. And down goes the ship. Famous last words for Troy. You're that guy.
Damn that idiot. Wasting his precious life.
Okay, so he lived.
So, it's over. What now?
I've got a question for you still.
Okay, Eleanor's still there.
What if I didn't answer?
That's what happened if you didn't answer.
I have a good idea what it is you wish to ask me, but I will not respond. I leave you to speculate, forever without answers. I can think of nothing that will harm you more. Humans are the fools of this world. And being a human, you are no exception. And neither am I.
Okay.
Good grief. Is that the best conclusion you could draw? Looks like I'm going to have to train you all over again from scratch.
Eleanor is kind of a badass, really, isn't she? Standing in the face of his fearsome enemy, she's just being sarcastic to him. And again, suppose they do have history, don't they?
The sound is getting louder. But Lady Eleanor is still...
And it's gone. So is that Lady Eleanor, it seems.
It's gonna take us out!
Laszlo! You know what you have to do. My true rune of punishment. It's just Laszlo on his own, is it? Yep. As ever. Is that Queen of Obel? Flare.
Wait, Father! Mr. Setsu asked me to do something.
We have a lot of cutscenes here, it seems, because this is the end of a game. I hope it is. And we're back to Obel.
It's truly a beautiful so good to see you. He should be here soon.
Return of a King. Oh, Lady Flare looks absolutely stunning in her traditional outfit.
On my honor as the King of Obel, I, Lino and Kuldus, declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Obel.
Hey! Obel is restored. And Mizzle got some people leaders there. There's Kika.
This conflict, though tragic, has presented us an opportunity to think about the islands and their citizens. I would like to take this chance now to propose the establishment of an Island Nations Federation. What say you? I hereby declare the founding of the Island Nations Federation.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. There's somebody missing from that, though. And credit roll. After unleashing the devastating power of a rune of punishment, as the first chairman of the Island Nations Federation, he vows to establish peace around the land. One can always find excellent wine where Eleanor used to live. It'll be 150 years from now, when he meets his good beloved friend. Returns to Razoril, polishes his finishing skills under Shiromini's guidance, becomes a fisherman. Idiot Island, which is determined to befall resistance, succeeded by Island Chief on the now, forgiven by Evan Elder, concerned about Ted, runs after him. Dies in a mysterious accident. Poor Aldo. Rhinebeck succeeds his father. Rumour still travels the seas. Returns to the Elven village, continues her life as a pirate, vice commander of the Knights of Razoril, and Lamada Trading Company. Travis oversees the ruins, Snow, just a normal citizen, and Rachel still chases Cedric. Helga is a woodcutter in Obel, Cedric is running away, and Keen retires to Middleport. So long ago now. Like episode 2 or 3 maybe. Okay, Gal. He heads deep into the woods where he goes on a wild rampage. Gretchen teaches swordsmanship at Marines Academy in Razoril. Conrad is also at Razoril, becomes a world-renowned teacher of magic. Jewel lived in Razoril, returned to Nanau. Katerina returns to Razoril to reinstate and becomes new commander. And Mo Seng Returns to Mordo, into a popular tourist spot. Shramine teaches Tao to fish. Lo Fong lives noble. And Ugetsu is fishing near Ninao. Lo Hak is napping. Rakaji is a kind fisherman. And Ricky still lives with her son. Django enjoys catching bandits. Breck still doesn't bathe. And Flair continues to patrol the seas. Tanya writes history. Jeremy overhauls the army. And Gareth hot spring. Jean, as soon as the fighting ended, she disappeared without a trace. Linon returns to a deserted island, and Gary left on a journey towards the Scarlet Moon Empire. You all know where Gary's story leads him. He founds the Maximilian Knights. Emma, next to Gary, stands Emma. Sigurd vows his life to Kika, likewise Harvey. Mickey, story of Reinbach he wrote, would eventually become a classic tale of heroism. Nabokov departed on a journey, and Frederica returned to Scarlet Moon. Mao ran off somewhere. Bartholomew left on a journey towards Felena. And Helmut disappeared along with Colton. Pablo continues research rune cannons. Bang returned to Ney Island. And Lilu returned to a deserted island along with Lilan. Yu, with Carrie, establishes a free infirmary at Kingdom Noble. Carrie does the same, of course. Dario dedicates the rest of his life to Kika. Millet becomes general in Obal's army. And Reinhold still being worked to death by Mitsuba. Warlock dies, sadly. Akagi accepts Nino's offer to her as a bodyguard, likewise Mizuki. I'm trying to give you as many of these as I can. This should be the last page, I believe, actually. Yeah. Ornan never did meet the person he was searching for. Manu started working on a new project. And Renee was talking about some training in Water Channel. Amiria stopped wearing makeup. Nico patrols the seas, and Wendell proves she knows more than Nico. Tov is building another ship. Phil is a brilliant tailor, and Eugene finally had the courage to return home and face his most fearsome foe, his mother. Mitsuba still teamed up with Reinhold. Lilan returned to a deserted island, and Natalie built windows. Now went off somewhere. Etienne continues to serve Reinbach, and Ricky invited him to a victory, but regret she sneezed mightily and flew off somewhere, of course. Kate went to travel capital of Kuluk. Charlemagne is granted noble status, and Rita is probably designing a new game that will allow him to make more money. Go on, Rita. Oleg attempts to sell his clever new inventions. Perot stays on Kingdom Noble. And Deborah quietly sips tea at the inn. There's one more page, it seems, because we haven't had all the characters. After Chait cleaning up Eleanor's hermitage, she arranges to study abroad and heads for Scarlet Moon Empire. Tristan becomes the captain of the Royal Guard Noble's army, and Noah quit being a petty thief and now helps out Champo and company on her business. Adrian opened up a shop in Kingdom Noble. Setsu continues to serve, and Nalcol returned to Ney Island and opens up a business with Champo. Champo started Nalcol, didn't take off, started on time, never gave up on it. Fungi returned to Roswell, refines his cooking, and becomes a brilliant chef. Piccola travels south determined to study the latest trends in interior design. Maxine disappears, stating her contract has been fulfilled. Basil goofed around on 8 a bit, then returned to sea. And Igor still makes a living fleecing small change from travellers. Lillian returned to a deserted island. Carl left on a journey to a distant land. And Gunther starts a small restaurant. Desmond was dispersed for a while. After Louise left. Louise disappeared unbeknownst to everyone. And Kevin turned to Ilia Island and once again opens a cafe. Pam returns to Ilia with Kevin. Taisuke is building luxurious bathhouses. And Nalio becomes a pirate reminiscent of Dario, it seems. Haruto is still working on designing a new secret ship with Tov. Oscar is often seen sipping tea. And Chadley worked his heart out to buy a new helmet with the money he earned. And I think that's the lot, isn't it? Is that the end of the game? And awesome. I recognise this music as the end credits music. So let's have a quick look at the end credits. And so that has been Suikoden 4. Thank you very much for watching it. I'm going to stay for the end credits. I'm also going to give my thoughts about the game like I did with Suikoden 3. The opening Lemur is one of my favourite openings of the Suikoden series. Probably my second favourite. Actually, it is one of my favourites, but they're also bloody brilliant. And that is the sound of Horizonte. I would sing along, but you really don't want to hear that. It's a nice take on Horizonte, actually. It's a beautiful music anyway, and the soft, soothing flow of it. Definitely a good track. So overall, my thoughts on the game. Now I said before we started that Suikoden 4 is probably my least favourite of the main numbered Suikodens. That's not because it's a bad game. It's just because the other games are so much better than Suikoden 4. I think the places where it really struggled, the overworld felt too open, yet too limited. I could understand why they did what they did, because you can't exactly have lakes and rivers and oceans blocking your way when you're sailing your ship through the ocean. The high seas are all about freedom after all. And you can't put a blockade in freedom, although technically they do, because there are actually invisible walls you bounce off in the map. But by giving it no real borders, visual borders, you make it feel like you're so much more restricted. And any game which is an open world has that same problem, but the world is open, but there's only a limited number of places you can go. I mean, let's try and remember all of them. You got Roswell, you got Middleport, you got Obel, Ilia, Nay, you've got Ninau. Technically you got El Al, although you can't really go there until the very end. You've got Donut Isle, you got Mordo, you got Lime Shelf, you got the other one which I can't remember the name of, Mountain Mass. You've got Deserted Island. And I think that's it really, in terms of places you can go. Oh, you got Hermitage as well and Pirates Cove. And most of those areas are 3 or 4 screens at most. I mean, villages you got the houses to go in as well, but not really much to them. And because there's so many islands, it's Wind Waker syndrome. I mean, I like it, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but you're limited to just putting a dungeon on an island somewhere. In a way, the game would have been improved by a sort of a knight, a Star Dragon Sword style mid-quest halfway through to go get an item from a dungeon somewhere. Put that dungeon on an extra island somewhere, which probably north actually, because you don't really use the upper north middle of the map. And you need that to go fight something or do something. Maybe a quest to go and recruit somebody if to go somewhere and get something. It would extend the game a bit, but wouldn't be necessary for the story. But instead I just reuse the same dungeons I've done before. The other thing which I don't really like about the game, the fights. This is the only Suikoden game of the main series to actually have just 4 party members, not 6. Now I know you can argue in Suikoden 3 you only have 3 party members, you just have pairs of party members instead. But you still have 6 characters in a battle. This one you only have 4. There's no front row or back row or strategery. It's 4 people against a row of enemies. And because of that, even though the number of characters is the same, you feel more limited on what characters you use because you're using less characters. It's a change I'm glad they got out of when we did the next game, but I know it was a disappointment. It didn't ruin the game, but it didn't help the game either. One of the things I'm glad about is they got rid of the friendly fire from Suikoden 3. The fire rune was deemed useless in Suikoden 3 because of friendly fire, which is a shame given it was the main rune of the game. This one, Rune of Punishment, did friendly fire, but it was to yourself. In terms of storyline, it is a classic Suikoden storyline. An invading nation attacks an area, and the islands have to unite together to fight it. It's a story we saw in Suikoden 1 with the Scarlet Moon Empire. Scarlet Moon Empire is more of an internal conflict than an external one, where there's a resistance to a corrupt empire. You're a son of a general. You end up being entwined in it, and return to seeing our good friend Ted again. And Ted actually effectively starts the entire series of events going in Suikoden 1. In Suikoden 2, it is more of a similar thing to Suikoden 4, where it's an invading nation. But the invading nation is actually your nation. Your character Ryo is the son of a hero of a nation. Well, the adopted son anyway. still going with the credits there. It's quite a long credit scene, I think, but we'll carry on listening to it for now. I would stop and just listen to music, but I'm not quite sure if this music is copyrighted or not. So I'm just going to carry on talking about the game. Suikoden 3, you've got another invading nation, but it's a conflict hidden inside a conflict. You got Luke's party trying to destroy the world. At the same time, you got Harmonia invading, and Luke's using that as a guise to disguise his attempt at destroying the world. Harmonia don't want it either. And in 4, you've got the Kuluk being manipulated by Graham Cray. And I think that's where the story sort of stumbles a bit, because what's Cray after? I mean, we know he's after a rune, but is that all he's after? He wants his rune back, because he cut it off. And now he feels lonely without it. It's not the most endearing story. And the Kuluk wanted to invade south, but they did so with Graham Cray's push. Would they have invaded south even without Graham Cray? Oh, there we are. There's the dub credits. That's KDA staff. Tommy Gotsubo, President and CEO of KDEA. No idea. But well done to them, they did stuff. And well done to everybody else in the credits now. And that screams to me localization or Western quality assurance or something like that. I don't know what KDEA. Oh yes I do. KDEA, Konami Digital Entertainment America, followed by Konami of Europe staff. Kunio Neo. He's the president of Konami of Europe at the time. Dave Cox and Martin Saunders, thumbs up to you. And there's special thanks to that lot. And there's the translation services, Bound Global Solutions. They did pretty good. There's one line there which bugs me a little bit, and that's "it released." But otherwise, I did pretty decent translation work in the game. In terms of characters, there are many memorable characters in the Suikoden universe, and there are some memorable ones for me in this game as well. I mean, Ritapon. I mean, her theme music is such an annoying theme that sticks in your head so badly. It's almost like the cooking music from Suikoden 2. It sticks in your head and it drives you insane, but I just love her as a character because she's all about the making of money, and she's actually a bloody good fighter as well, as I showed you in the final fight. I'm going to probably use Kiko in the final fight more so as well, but I wanted to use Rita because I like Rita. Mitsuba is also another one which sticks in my mind. We're getting the logos now. Reach the end of credits. Laszlo is a brilliant hero. 2 swords. I think he's the only character which actually uses 2 swords with heroes. Anyway, we'll move back onto the game now. Victory credits there. Is this the end? Is a loading sequence. And a boat. Okay, do I just send Laszlo out to sea? Okay, no idea about that. I think that really is the end now. Or not. There's a seagull, and there's a Laszlo in the boat. And he's moving. Huh? Yep, Laszlo lives. I got a good ending. Well, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching this series of Suikoden 4. If you want more Suikoden, let me know. I know I'll be doing another Suikoden series. You can check it out another time. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment about what you thought of the series. Let me know any other games you want me to play in future. I'm always open to ears, and if I've got the game, I'll try and play it for you. Or if the game's cheap, I'll buy that and see if I can play it for you as well. Can't do everything, of course, but we'll see what we can do for you. Well, this has been Fuds playing Suikoden 4. Until we meet again. Bye bye.